I'm going to be sharing 3 tips to support peak performance and a growth mindset. These are some things that I cover in my keynote talk: embrace a growth mindset, leadership development, and team building. The first thing that is really important is you need to start creating high power habits for yourself to set yourself up for success. These little details really matter. So the first thing that you want to look at is, how are you starting your day? The way you start your day will set the stage for how you show up for the remainder of your day at work, your personal life, and more. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people who are struggling to stay focused, they're struggling with their attention span, or if they're struggling with feeling their best throughout the day, they're not starting their days off right. They're probably starting their days off by staring at their phone, getting bombarded with emails and news headlines, and they feel overwhelmed and stressed before sometimes they even step outside of their bedroom. One thing that can be really helpful is to take time for yourself first thing, to get clear on your intentions for yourself and how you want to show up that day. Set small, approachable goals for the day, and then you can also set bigger goals, larger goals for yourself that you're working towards personally and professionally. Now, what I personally like to do, I like to take time to run outdoors. I like to take time to meditate in the morning, but do what works for you. You need to find your own unique version of your morning routine so that you can feel at your best. So those little high power habits can make a really, really powerful difference for your peak performance and setting yourself up for having the best mindset throughout your day. Now, the second tip that can help you with peak performance and embracing a growth mindset is being more efficient with how you work. And in order to do that, you need to get clear on the top priorities for your day. Now, this is something you can incorporate into your morning routine, getting really clear on your need to do list versus your want to do list. And when you're approaching your work, notice what times of day you feel more creative. And those could be times where you want to do more of those larger projects, some of that more creative work. And other times of the day where maybe your energy dips a little bit, that might be the time to do things like checking emails, more of the monotonous tasks. Now, another strategy can be time blocking, where you're setting specific amounts of time on each task. And then we're going to go on to our third tip, which is taking breaks. So in order to do your best, in order to have peak performance, in order to have an optimal mindset, you need to be able to reset your nervous system to manage the ups and downs and stressors that can pop up throughout your work and throughout your life. Now, if you're working straight through without giving your mind, your brain, your body a time to break, to stretch, to get outdoors, that's not going to be optimal for your mental health. That's not going to be optimal for your performance. And it's really just not sustainable. So you want to make sure you're taking micro breaks throughout the day, shorter, regular breaks that can help with your stress response. And then if you're working on a bigger project, you may need a longer break to be able to reboot. If you'd like to learn more about my keynote talks, you can check out my website, www.livegreatly.co. I hope that this helps you. And until next time, this is Kristel Bauer with Live Greatly, inspiring you to awaken your ultimate potential.